More styles than the Mars and the Dales combined. So if I pass cross, we'll all have a whale of a time. Talking and saying the rhymes, all of these taking the time and swapping life stories, one cautionary tale at a time. But fuck the juicy goss, I'm more than a grape on a vine. The flavour that I'm spitting is mature like I'm tasting a wine. I'm not on the stage, I won't perform any way that you like. I do it my way, cause I fought for my place in the line. See, for me, man, an ordinary day in the life's never quite over till the thought of a phrase that'll rhyme. So if you wanna leave a march, you'll be chasing the light. Keep doing what you're doing, sure you're behaving just right. Are you against me or for me? Just make up your mind. I see the fear of the torture and pain in your eyes. I gotta bounce cause there's laws to be breaking time. Blending like I've already been caught without paying to fly.
I started with the force I write and force it. With the drugs I like falling to the world I write balls in. When I write these lines chlorine, from an awesome life I'm scorching. When I write this vibe, pouring out this bottle wine, roaring out my lion side. Part animal, part living life. Don't give a fuck and I give it right. Poison eyes and freedom lies between the rise of greed and lies. This figure vice I'm soaring skies. Deep inside my mind at times. All aboard this steaming ride. Pull a cord, turn on these sides. Put a price on freedom fights. A vibe ride ain't even nice. And pattern for this shares and likes. Posing on no clothes online. Breed the crime through jealous eyes. Hypnotizing teenage minds. Redesigning life by advertising in your minds. Could I shout it with the force I like? That it. If I like my life, picking it apart. The rhythm I'm making it cry. Stumbling down on my rise. Feeling I'm living in dreams alive. Feeling me lucky I'm rolling the dice. Gambling up on my life. Rolling it twice. Never be taking advice. I live in my life for rhythm and fights. Look at my eyes. Riddles and lies. Spitting the end of my kid and a vision was spit to the light. Make a decision and spitting it right. Drinking the munch and seeing the light. Pinning me up and I'm ready to die. Running and jumping around. Post it down. Import the venom and fly. Cannibalize inside my mind. Eating these swords dry. Feeling my lies. Pinning me down and be running for miles. Hitting my riddles and bringing it life. Finger the rhythm and fucking the vibe. Dripping the vision and palming the vine. And spitting the vision of third eye. Incredible's gonna be certified. Painting the skies with colors that fly. E double motherfucking D-Y.
Nice. Maximus crowd. Yo, it's that Ono, loco, sword swinging sensei. Looking at the kings, I want a ball in this chess game. Checkmate, sumo style, keep it heavyweight. Two fat ladies and some rubbers I can demonstrate. Yeah, my chemistry's abnormally formed. It's like thalidomide and children living younger than 4, you see. I've lived a life of cold debauchery wars, and now I'm paying for my past like a mortgage report. I want it all. Picasso's on the porcelain walls, a bunch of bear skins sitting on mahogany floor. One Chesterfield chandeliers throw me a Porsche. Right now I'm just a poor prick spitting it raw. It's like this, if you need it or you want it, you get it. So I just keep on being honest till the porridge is ready. All my life I wanted more, so I'll keep grinding it steadily till the day I peak performance or I'm brought to the cemetery. Yeah, coming straight from the belly of hell. Sneak inside your DNA and put them splinters in cells. Because I'm tricking Penner, so Penner will tell everybody that I'm magical and all will be well. Disorder in Wells, 1984 in the shelf. Got me paranoid like Ozzy grab Iomi as well. At home with the spells, people talk of chrome in the tails. I'm just googling Aruga whilst I'm biting my nails. I ain't a top shotter or a shooter, you see. I'm just a daylight groover with an honours degree. Just body and beats, phenomenal, you follow the ease. I make the honeys do the ducky, baby, wobble your cheeks.
It's like got fair problems like Timothy Treadwell. Getting tribal, as Shakespeare, so what's good and ends well. Bidding was the start of the stem cell. That's Sunderland and Washington inside, man, that's Denzel. I tell them send help, cause I'm totally fucking losing it. I'm like a dead walker, I'm gormless but fast and furious. Oi, my life's constant with that paradox. You wanna bring the beef, get a sharp shot with a cattle prod. I'm hard knocks, you get palmed off to a new dimension. Crude intentions, I'm too deep, man, I can't stop. Too far gone, but I'll spit on beats till my heart stops. And I'll be running rounds on these sheep with these like the farm's dog. Oi, that neat liquor, fucking cheap mixer. Large flip to Penelope with the peach spritzer. I'm over caring, fuck whatever's to come. Suckers tremble and run like I come with 70 thugs. It's trick Dastardly, and yeah, massively I'm a cunt. But I'm battle axing the fuck out the massive bangers to come. I'm just happy to be here, man, I'm just having some fun. I slap the lips clean off with a sick free and I'm done.
Straight from the gutters, motherfuckers never trust us. Dogs in the corner, but none of them are busters. I grew with bloodsuckers in the cut, getting cut every month on some drugs, getting cut. Now what the fuck is my life? It seems nothing but a drag. The only bright in my life's what's inside of these bags. No rat ass. Still I fucking fly a couple rat flags. Bags packed with fat bats, so grab a couple gas masks. Yeah, my crew's a couple test tubes from becoming some lab rat. So cover your tracks or fuck a track back. You're just pushing buttons, no fucking class act to sad fact. But we're only telling the truth, whatever the weather, heaven or hell. Only myself in the booth, no stereotypes, just fucking stereo loops. So if you like it, bump your head to this shit and keep it moving, cause real recognize real, but your fears to me is confusing.
Yo, the fake analogies is allergies infecting all your energies. Apologies for mythology, the potency is qualities of policies of fantasies of batteries of running low and flattering. It's actually the faculty demanded by the entities, demanded by a family of greedy gold men in the 1% of the world's economy, farming into poverty. Yo, me and my brothers are living horribly. That reason we suffer is given honesty by politicians robbing and stopping financial potency and blocking P from the vulnerable and elderly. I'm just hoping I'm alive to be the better on his spirity, depending on ability with energy, killing it innocently with dealing my chilling with weed, cooking and smashing the beat with raps to the boom bap and it's sweet, trapped in a room strapped to a tune deep in a time lapse and I rap till I can't speak.
Okay, we go abroad and rape the raw material sources. In some cases even take the human resources, force them to work on our land like horses. It's obvious why their homelands are the poorest and the wars that we fund leave them homeless. So they need to come here when they flee from soldiers, cause we got the money and security that we stole off of them and thus caused the beef. So how the fuck can you shut the door and still sleep when your brothers from abroad and morning shit's deep? Claim you can't support asylum seekers, contained in these shores is an island of greed. There's never been a famine in history that was caused by a natural lack of the shit to eat. Now we're one of the most omnivorous species in the world of surplus. This should be easy, it's disgusting. Then people could have been fed. If government shared, motherfuckers wouldn't be dead. And wouldn't it be nice to leave it there? Enough said, but it ain't easy to wash your hands of bloodshed. Ladies, do you have a diamond in your engagement ring? Well, next time that you're pining and gazing into it, thinking of the guy that gave you it. Spare a thought for enslaved, gun blazing kids are getting brainwashed, boss fed cocaine and shit, till they can't even remember their own names and shit. And if you don't know about real child soldiers, listen to understand it. New flesh done told you.
It's non-stop. The bars are horrendous like the cosmos. Cause I burn through material like a hot rock. Cause I got a soft spot, but still the bars will knock your socks off. Cause when I'm about to blow, it's like my city becomes a bomb squad. Hey, so just delays the detonation. Face the revelations of a wasted fella chasing a fate that's forever vacant. This place is uneducated. I'm impatient waiting, guessing that's why I'm the face of hatred. Bandwagoners, talentless maggots are stand ravenous, chatting shit on a matter which they lack the biggest factor in that didn't get it. I've got a better chance of cashing in the lottery with the ticket I got for free. Honestly, they'll never understand this shit properly, so they can step up and just get fucked with the best hooks that I got in me. Gimmicks running scared, cause cowering ain't an option. Devoured the face that's on them, I shout in the face of nonsense. I'm beyond stress, man, I'm obsessed with spitting shit. Lyricist, I'm coming live from the sticky sitch. It's Mr. Trickster, ripping stitches and flipping scriptures. The biggest skitzer, this side of the Weir River.
These bars are hieroglyphic spectacles. Catch me at the pyramids, proving points like a decimal. A modern spectacle delivered from that sentinel, susceptible to metamorphing thoughts outside the spherical. These rhymes collectibles, cooking up that manuscript, graced with that ancient wisdom. If you don't figure it, outwitting lyricists. Every day is do or die, kamikaze style, I kill myself to let the art survive. Then view my scene through the bird eye views are never nothing but the fresh type. Bird's eye view of building coffins whilst the rest bite. Rest assured you should rest your jaw if you ain't acting right. Liar, liar, think Jim Carrey in that figure 4. Ain't about the realness and you ain't about the art at all. I'll be a martyr to the game and that's a fact for all. Hip hop's my religion, man, I'll pray until the planet falls.
Peace, knowing I'm abundantly blessed. Daddy ain't namesake until they put me to rest. One love, fist bump and then I'm spud in my chest. Plugged in a nourishment like I'm sucking the breast as that infant. Spiritual bulletproof vest, blazing arrows raining at you from the stuff you detest. Liberated from the days when I was ducking the feds, always looking for my exits and tucking the meds. Whenever you saw me flexing, I would have been red, but when the mist cleared, dried up, I would have been vexed. Peace, shalom severs all the cause and effect, while expert skeptics tell you that it's all in your head. They probably want to drop a bomb on my set, but I promise to rock hip hop until they chop on my head. They wanting me dead, but everything that's audibly said is honestly meant with utmost shalom and respect. I got that peace.
Kaleidoscopic vision, digging pretty mission. I'm fishing for life's inner ambitions, climbing up divisions. A conscious biggest and feeling it's prison. Trapped behind the bars and biggest and women. The feeling is different, cause I'm big and living. When I slipper with it, quiver like my liver. When I'm pouring vodka in it, big and timid, I deliver with it. Feeling lifted, I deliver in this shit with pimp listed at the bottom of that shit blistered. Sitting in my pit, spitting, kicking in my chest, spinning out my mind like I've been trapped in it. I doubt I'll find what I'm looking at when I'm looking in it. Sad spinning records round, drinking cans of Guinness. Stuck in a never-ending cycle of slide women. I'm livid, not winning prize with it. Act like it's fighting the mind and disguise with it. Cause the fireflies lighting up the night sky, kinda so vivid.
Yo, you're listening to Budrat Records right here, my beloveds. This is the Hip Hop Show with MysDiggi and DJ Sarah Love. What you saying, Gooch? What you got, man?
Yo, made the face of pure hatred creeping through your pavements. Sold my soul to Satan, now I'm sleeping in the basement. Feeding off the green, I let my fragrance make my statements. Me, I'm passive puffing while these others rant and raving. So hate me for my straight face, pasty slightly pale face. Nothing really healthy, nothing juicy about this steel state. But tell me, how the fuck does hate taste? Mixed with spliffs of haze in the finest case of the wine. In case you wonder, yeah, I'm fine. I've been treating rap like plotting graphs. I mean, I know sometimes you've got to cross the line, and if you didn't see, you must have crossed your eyes and dotted T's. Not many will agree, but what if in depth we win the fucking lottery and ascend to a private property, mini metropolis of different plots and different pots? Funny, cause I'm not talking Photoshop silly when I say I come to cut and crop. I cut and crop. First I take the fucking biscuit, then they try and mug you off. Still I run the show, I pull my socks, I've gotta go, I see the cops. Sorry if I leave you standing looking lost. Couple Z's up on me person, and a home a couple boxing. I'm not one for loss and profit for none. Trying to get back to the days when all my problems are gone. Catching snakes in the app with the knife to my back, but probably just the obvious ones.
I'm so ferocious, cause this trick with a hocus pocus. Sick with emotion, focused on script as I roll approaches. Sitting cotching with concoctions of loads of opiates. Watching the clock and hoping it stops as the frost approaches. As I'm feeling lost with the colder shoulders, it's that lonely kid. My worst enemies, my soul within. But still I maintain and hold a sober grin and smoke some weed and won't proceed to ever let the omen win. There's missiles homing in, heat signatures opponents give when piss time and shit guide, sizing up the hole I'm in. You can try and start, but I'll just show you things I'm bolder with. I'm known to spit and smoke a spliff and gunner like a total prick. Cause that's a stupid shit because I can't hold it in. Coke and gin has got us inappropriate. It's in half I'll fold you in. Since pot and piff I'm mixing potions with. I'm up and down like motherfucking dolphins in the ocean. Swim.
Yeah, and I'm partial to packing arsenals. Party stroke genius, part of the atom particles. Can you catch me? You couldn't, so kick the F. I'm hunting for little rabbits and muskets, I pump a lead. This game's changed, aspire to cause a threat. Spend a lifetime psycho killing, so sick in my talking head. No need for Springer to question who is the father. I managed to do it all like I'm Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. Little cocky but confidence lifts the pressure. Take measures so I progress to the heavens and leave them breathless. I'm grasping death from the books you could only get. Tombs of the catacombs after battles of the walking dead. This news is proof, if you dig it then push it, dude. I just figured that I should prove every point is current in my life. If you get it, you're conscious too. I respect it, digesting the wisdom, lifting to higher planes. I lied. Otherwise you can stick it, I couldn't give it. So see you little muppet, you puppet figures and saw sights. I ain't got time to be wasting, just giving statements and praise to the spitter's pain. Homage to see the truth shine.
Jeez, man. Budrat Records, hey, you lot blessed that, man. I gotta say, that was fucking nice, man.
Budrat Records.
Yeah, different, all the different styles there. Yo, how can we get hold of you lot, man? Where can we find out about more music from you lot?
Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube.
SoundCloud, Facebook, bro.
Yeah, man.
Facebook,
Budrat Records. Keep doing what you lot doing. Shout out to Big Frank as well, because I think that beat,
that's what we were gonna say.
That was right up your lot.
Yeah, like a few of the tunes we usually go like more aggressive, like boom bap, and it was just nice to ride something which is a bit.
Well, you know what you did. You showed that you're real MCs.
Exactly.
Just remember that, yeah.
And that was a hip hop hookup via FUBAR Radio. We're hooking up Big Frank on the beat.
Yo, all your MCs, if you want to get on here just like these lot did, hit us up, hiphop@fubarradio.com with the subject saying open mic. Just send us a link to some of your music, and if you're a producer, send 4 1-minute snippets to hiphop@fubarradio.com with the subject saying open mic beat. I never know which camera to look at.